Good evening, everyone. We're at Animal Kingdom. We were just attempting to live stream on YouTube, but I had some technical difficulties, so I've jumped over here to Facebook. Currently in my hand, I do not have my stabilizer because I found going on Everest, I have problems with the stabilizer staying stable, of course. Too much moving around, so bear with me as I walk over to Everest and ride Everest. I'm going to use my handheld, and then once I return or depart Everest, I will switch back over to my stabilizer and make it a much more smooth video process for you guys. How's everybody doing today? We're going to have some fun tonight. It's in the upper 70s right now. We're going to be riding Everest. Then we're going to ride safari and check out the animals at dusk time. Hey, Kate. And then we're going to hopefully watch the Rivers of Light. And the park closes at 8:30 tonight. Hey, Mark. So everybody, I'm using a non-stabilizer in my hand at the moment just so I can ride Everest. I'm using a handheld, so bear with the large movements. And I am totally surprised that there's only a 10-minute wait for Everest. Hello, how are you doing?
You're a little late, but I'll let you.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, we're a few minutes late because of my technical difficulty, but I'm good. Hey Tracy, hey John. So I'll try to walk slow through the theming of the queue here for everybody. Tracy! Check out all this stuff. Yeah, I love the entertainment they have here. Hi, how are you doing?
Hi.
Good. I personally don't like the shaking video, and I apologize, but like I said, when I get on Everest, it's going to look good. And I'm going to do my best to hold it straight and not lose it. You guys can go. Okay. You're welcome. Alright, so there's no wait. There's a 10-minute wait, so really there's no wait. So I may ask for the front.
Namaste, Nashidale. Himalayan Escapes welcomes members of the Expedition Everest team. When you board, please sit down immediately, pull down the restraint, and secure all gear in the cargo bag in front of you. Thank you.
I wish I could see how you looked on this.
Oh, I love roller coasters.
I saw you looking at me like I'm gonna die.
Expedition Everest team members should proceed to the loading platform.
So, but I'll be glad to show you Everest.
Please take your seat in the seat.
Can I do the front?
Yep, down and around.
Thank you. Okay, we're going to go into the front so we can get the unobstructed view. So, what's everybody up to tonight on this wonderful Monday evening? Yes, Mark, the front. I love it. And the standby line only had a 10-minute wait. Yeah. We're live. Say hi, everybody. We're gonna film this live.
No, go through that way.
Live. 30 right now. Actually, this is Streaming the Magic on Facebook. We're Streaming the Magic on YouTube. So we're doing it for a group of about 50,000 people. So you should check it out one day. So,
We're just talking kids.
everybody says hi. You're popular now.
Did you ask me front?
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna do the front.
You got better view.
Yes, exactly. Where are you from?
Aberdeen. Let's go.
Nice, nice. You enjoying your time? Good.
That's what they all say. We see 4 or 5. That's right.
It's from Scotland.
It won't be long all the way down the track. It's about 3 or 4 minutes.
Never, huh? Well, when it gets hot, you're going to really love it. Then you're going to be wanting fall back. I wish it was cooler like it was yesterday. It's not right now.
Follow them all the way down. How many? 3. Follow them. Single rider. 2. Follow them. How many? 6. Follow them. 6. Follow them.
Okay, we're just about to get the front row soon.
How many? 2. Follow them. How many? 2. Follow them. 1. Follow them. Single rider. Single rider. Yep.
Yeah, this is the Everett roller coaster over at Hollywood over at Animal Kingdom. I forgot where I was. I was at Hollywood Studios yesterday.
All right, this is the line. How many? 15. Front row. Front row.
Thank you. Yes, Everest. Okay.
Attention Expedition Everest.
Were you waiting for somebody?
Once on board,
Oh,
secure
okay.
all gear in the remain seated with your hands and legs and please show loyalty. Miembro del equipo de expedición Everest.
Bye, have fun.
Permanezcan sentados con las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y por favor, cuide a los niños.
I don't know about that, Mark, but I have the phone in a holder that's screwed really good onto it, so I don't think the phone's going to fall out. And I also have the holder strapped to my arm, so.
Attention Expedition Everest team members. Once on board, secure all gear in the
It doesn't
cargo bag
extend.
in front of you.
It doesn't extend.
Remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs.
That's not what I'm worried about. Oh, thank you.
Miembros del equipo de expedición Everest. Una vez a bordo, coloquen sus efectos personales en la bolsa delante de la silla.
What happened? I could have traded with you if I knew you were there.
No, the
Oh,
other one.
oh, sorry. He's hiding over there.
James, I'll see you in the...
Pull up on your lap bar, please.
I'm gonna go on it again. It's only 10 minutes.
Oh, that's
Okay.
awesome.
Cool. He went on it 7 times.
Oh,
in a row,
wow.
And I had to stop at 7.
Yeah.
He had to go to breakfast afterwards.
Well, he likes it though. Yes. Camera did pretty good. That was good. Thank you. Yes, I will, Mark. That's my plan. Check it out. Here you go. You're welcome. There we go. My hair, look at my hair. It's a mess. So did everybody enjoy that? They got a pretty decent view. I tried to keep it somewhat stable. So right now I am going to go to a stopping point or an area so I can change my gear from the handheld over to the stabilizer. How you doing? Good, man. So bear with me here. Good. Bear with me, guys. It actually looked pretty good, didn't it? Was the video pretty good for that? I mean, you could actually catch glimpses of everything I was showing you guys. Let me get the stabilizer situated. Alright, so it's stable. Put the mics in here. Alright, can everybody hear me okay? YouTube did not work. It did not show me chat and it crashed on me, so I had difficulty with that, so I switched over. Alright, good deal, Mark. Appreciate it. Now I have one more wire to connect, so I'm on unlimited battery life.
Good job, guys. Thanks, Katie. What's the right?
Appreciate you guys bearing with me here. You see my bag of wires. It's amazing. I have a pocket full of battery. A big old battery pack that I walk around with. Okay. Over here, Jack. Alright, we're going to head over to Safari, guys. And it's not going to be dark, but it's not going to be a full sunny day. It's the dusk, so it'll work out pretty good. And we also have a fast pass for that, too. So, let me get this going again. 1 second, guys. Alright, we are good. We're on the move now. Alright, Mark. How's everything sounding and looking now that I've converted over? better and sound better? Alright, good deal. There's some sort of an event tonight. Does anybody know what that might be? Special event, ticketed event. I think it starts at 8:30, but I'm not sure. Well, people actually started entering earlier. They're getting wristbands. Yes, we're walking right into the sun, guys, and getting a nice, wonderful glare, so I'm going to try to pan away from that. Alright, everyone, we're going to be walking over to safari. What's everybody's favorite animal on safari? Show me, don't tell me. Show me a picture. Show me an emoji of your animal. That's a little bit more difficult. Nice. Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. Yes, I'm ridiculous. Is that a pumpkin? Oh, that's awesome. First I'm like, is that a pumpkin? So does everybody know their way around the park here to get me to safari? Just in case I forgot. Testing your navigation skills at Animal Kingdom. Pumbaa, yes. I know you know, Mark. Come on. That's a given. Your name is spelled M-A-P, map. You know where you're going. You're all over the country in Animal Kingdom and everywhere else. I don't see any monkeys out here right now. Guess they have me to substitute their presence. Yes, that's awesome. Ah, yes, today's the 17th. That makes sense. That's awesome. So everyone, just let everybody know who those of you who have joined me. This is Bob Tabin. I'm streaming live from Central Florida at Disney's Animal Kingdom. We just got off the bumpy and rocky and fun Everest ride, roller coaster, for those of you who are not familiar. How's it going, guys? Good. So right here is where the new bird show is going to be, or the new show is going to be. Replace the old bird show. Mark, what is the name of it? Do you know what the proposed name was? I can't recall at the moment.
They have to have a Pacific Time name.
Okay.
New Jersey in the house. Wonderful. So on the way over to the safari, I'm going to make a pit stop and check out the Tree of Life from this nice vantage point. Which is really cool. Check that out, guys. If you want a nice background picture, there's another one right here with the nice sunset going on in the background. And we got great lily pads and such in the water, which is wonderful. Adds to the theming. So those of you that are not familiar, we stream live on Facebook and other platforms like YouTube and Twitter. We do copy our videos from Facebook over to YouTube. So if you want to watch them there or watch them on Facebook, you can. Come back and watch previously live videos again and again. Yes, a great bird. Okay. Up. Yes, a great bird adventure. Awesome. Thanks, Mark. And if you could share this stream currently with your friends and your family, let them know we're Animal Kingdom and we're about to see all the nice animals in the safari. Well, hopefully we'll get a good glimpse of a lot of them before it gets too dark.
It was great, dude. Mickey's still in Magica.
All right, who on here is from the furthest away? I know we have North Dakota, we have New Jersey. Anybody further than those two distance-wise? Looks like Lion King show just got out. New York, yep. Okay, California. Okay, good. Awesome. Anybody from outside the United States or outside the continental United States tonight? Michigan in the house, thank you. I love the entertainment at Animal Kingdom.
Let me hear you say yeah. Say cool. You're in Africa. Oh yeah.
Colorado, thanks. Hey, Tim. Thanks for joining us tonight, Tim. Ohio. Hey, Peggy. All right, guys, what's the name of the upside down tree that's right in front of us and also in the safari ride? If you don't know what it is, and I don't recall what the name is, we'll find out here shortly. Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Awesome.
Safari.
Thank you. Duval County. Nice. Jacksonville. Not too far. A couple hours. That's where we're heading, so I'm glad you joined us. We are in line, in the Fast Pass line, for the safari ride. Yay! I think because of the ticketed event tonight, people have left early, so it's not terribly busy tonight. But as the people roll in for the event, it probably will add to the crowd. Hi, how are you?
How are you?
Awesome, thank you.
Only by working together
Hey, Heidi.
can we maintain Harambe as a safe haven for all its families.
Yes. It definitely can be a madhouse at Disney. Everybody knows that. And those rare opportunities you get to enjoy the park when others have decided to stay away for one reason or another, then it's a good day to come. Poaching alert. Yep, Avatar is excellent. Yes, the lines are really long over there at Pandora. Can you imagine what it's going to be like in Star Wars Land? And even with June 30th coming for Toy Story Land, it's going to be busy.
Emmett, come here.
Yep, that's true. It's a good value to do that. Just one. How are you ladies doing tonight?
We're doing wonderful.
You're here for the ticketed event, huh?
Oh, yes.
Nice. I'm doing good. It's fun.
Yeah, it is a fun place.
Yep.
It's a great ride.
Yes.
The whole park is great.
So what is the ticketed event tonight?
It's DVC.
Yeah, so it's just like some dessert and party and stuff too?
Right,
And
yeah.
and what time do you guys, is it open till for you guys?
It's open till 1 a.m.
Oh, perfect. That's wonderful. Nice. Yeah, that's very true.
Alright, Twende, let's go. Jumbo, everybody. My name is Jillian. I'm going to be your driver for this photo safari through the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. Now, if you do happen to have any cameras, feel free to use them. Just make sure you hang on tight to your cameras and other loose items. We cannot stop to pick up anything that might fall out. But I can make brief pauses along the way for photos. I have to warn you, I can only pause for just a few seconds at a time because we have a schedule to keep. We can't pause for everything, just a few of the animals. So keep your cameras ready. Maybe switch up to an action mode or sport setting. Something with a fast shutter speed, if they have that capability. Alrighty, here we go. We're entering the Little Itori Forest. Forest animals are often very hard to spot because they're really good at camouflaging themselves. Definitely not seeing any yet, but we'll keep a lookout up ahead. We're approaching one of their favorite watering holes. This is actually a great place in the forest for one of the rarest animals to hang out sometimes, the black rhino. But lately our black rhino sightings haven't been that good. That's because there's not that many left. Black rhinos are an endangered species. There's only about 5,000 left in the entire world, so we don't always get to see one. We'll keep a lookout just in case though. Looks a little quiet to me. I do see some dainty looking hoof prints in the dirt down below though. Looks like some antelope might have passed through recently. I guess we'll see if they're still hanging out somewhere. Ah, yeah, there's one actually crossing the road. Coming up on your, I guess you're right now, there are going to be some greater kudu. Greater kudu are the second tallest antelope found on the reserve. Now these are actually females. You gonna cross? Oh, she changed her mind. Hang out there on the edge, I guess. We're gonna go slowly by her in case she changes her mind again, though. Male kudus have horns, females don't, but they have the longest set of horns of any antelope. Beautiful spiraled horns that can reach up to 6 feet long. See over there, sweetie. Also, there's some orange-colored antelope to your left. Those are bongo. Bongo are known as the ghost of the forest because they're normally pretty rarely seen. They're really shy. Both male and female bongos have horns. Their horns are kind of slanted backwards, closer to their skulls. Keeps them from getting tangled up in vines and bushes. Male bongos are much bigger though, so even though they both have horns, usually if you see one that's like really big, that would be a male. You weigh up to 900 pounds, making them one of the largest antelopes in the world. Alright, now we're going to head up towards the Safi River. In the waters of the Safi River, keep a lookout for some kiboko and mamba. Kiboko is Swahili for Nile hippopotamus. Mamba is Swahili for Nile crocodile. Hippos are one of the largest land animals. Fully grown male hippos can weigh more than 5,000 pounds, but they are nocturnal, so they're most active at night. Not seeing any yet, but they might be upriver. We're going to check out the left bank here, too. Oh, there's some hippos. A group of hippos is called a bloat. So there you go, you're looking at a bloat of hippos. A napping bloat. Usually they'll come out at night to munch on grass, and hippos eat about 100 pounds of grass every night, but they don't eat meat, so don't worry about the birds. They're not on the menu. Hippos are herbivores, they only eat plants. There are some pink-backed pelicans on the island. During their mating season, their backs will turn kind of a light shade of pink. Yeah, they don't look too pink right now, so I guess it's not that time of year. Alright, well I gotta warn you, coming up around the corner we're gonna cross a very old bridge. This one makes me kind of nervous because it's seen some better days, and also Nile crocodiles like to hang out under it. They definitely make me nervous. So we're gonna take this old bridge, Pole, which is very slowly.
Oh, definitely something I want to do, Mark. That'd be awesome.
Yep, there they are, so here we go. Now crocodiles
There's a view
are
of it.
definitely one of the largest African carnivores. From the tip of their nose to the tip of their tail, they've been known to reach up to 20 feet long, so they're much larger and more aggressive than their American alligator cousins. Crocodiles, sometimes you'll see them with their mouths open, which looks like a threat display since they're showing off their pointy teeth when they do that. But that's actually how they cool down. They open up their mouth to release extra body heat to one side. Okay, that's kind of a tricky bridge. Luckily we made it safely, so let's get away from those crocodiles. Now we're going to head on over towards the savannah, which is a different ecosystem from what we've seen so far, with different animals as well too. And speaking of different, coming up around the corner, we're approaching one of the reserve's ancient baobab trees.
Hey Jerry, thanks for joining.
Right. These giant trees can go leafless up to 9 months out of the year. That's why you'll notice there's no leaves on the branches of this tree. It's not the right season. It's one way the tree conserves water. Baobab trees can be ancient because they can live for thousands of years, but they're pretty common on the reserve. It's just the first of many you'll see out here. Now this is one of the best views in the whole reserve right here. These are the Serengeti grasslands we're looking at. These grasslands stretch for several hundred miles throughout East Africa. They're kind of like a super highway for millions of migrating animals that pass through here each year like wildebeest. But more familiar animals tend to live here all year round, like elephants, lions, and giraffes, which we'll keep a lookout for as we move along. This is all part of the wild Africa we're working together to try and save. Yeah, I do see a bunch of animals. Most of them are in the distance, but we can get closer. I do want to point out something coming up on your left, though, because we're approaching the territory of a carnivore. And probably one you're familiar with. You might have heard of some hyena. Seen a few prowling the area recently.
Oh my gosh.
Hyenas are nocturnal. Oh yeah, I do see one prowling up ahead. Nocturnal means they're most active at night. This is often when they're starting to wake up. That one's prowling the other way.
Right over there. Must be one. He just went around the tree.
Yeah, keep a lookout in the back corner, though. You can still see that hyena back there. They are social animals, too, so I don't know if there's any more around here, but chances are pretty good that there might be. Hyenas live in groups called clans. Clans can have lots of males, lots of females, but every single male is outranked by every single female. For hyenas, it's all about the girls. It's called a matriarchy when the females are in charge. Got some wildebeest coming up on your left. There's a couple kind of rolling around there. Wildebeest take part in one of the largest herd migrations on Earth. They've been known to travel in numbers of over 1.5 million during their annual migration season. So this is actually a small herd by comparison. It's not their migratory season quite yet, though. Also coming up on your left, you're going to see some little antelope. They're very cute. They're called springbok. Springbok are named for their ability to spring into the air repeatedly when they get frightened. These tiny little guys, they can actually leap about 6 feet straight up or 13 feet across in a single leap. That one looks like it's sneezing. Sneezing. Oh, yeah. Maybe it's got a cough. And these are fully grown. They only get about 100 pounds at the most. They're also one of the top 10 fastest land animals, capable of reaching speeds of 50 to 60 miles per hour. Aren't too many predators that can keep up with them, but their main predator is the cheetah. And there's a giraffe coming up. She's starting to head this way. Keep an eye on her. Pretty sure this is a female. Females can get maybe 15 feet at the most. Male giraffes up to 20 feet. But then a baby giraffe is already 6 feet tall at birth. However, if you think about it, they gotta be able to nurse. Well, it's pretty tall, yeah. They're very, very social animals, so I'm sure there's more giraffes around here somewhere, because they travel in big groups called towers. A tower of giraffe. That would make sense to me. They tower over everybody else. So going up ahead, you're going to see some Ankole cattle. They've got massive horns. Their horns average 3 to 4 feet long. However, they've been known to get up to 6 feet long. And the horns look pretty heavy, but they're really not too bad because they're like a honeycomb structure on the inside, so they're not solid. The horns are vascular, though, which means that blood pumps up and down. This one's pretty close, so we'll have to go slowly by her. So blood goes up into the horn. Use it as a cooling system and a scratching post. Blood goes up into the horn, it cools down, then it goes back down into their body at a cooled down temperature. So those horns are a cooling system. And a back scratcher. And both males and females have the horns too. So you really can't tell them apart that way. Males are a bit bigger though. There's a stray wildebeest on your left. He's kind of a rebel, I guess, hanging out away from everybody else. Also on both sides of the truck up ahead, you're going to see some Patterson's eland. Now the reason these two are smaller on the right is because they're babies. They're about 5 or 6 months old. Patterson's eland are one of the largest antelopes in the world. These females could weigh over 1,000 pounds, but males can weigh up to 2,000 pounds. So this is potentially a 1-ton antelope. And they're pretty good jumpers too. Actually, from a standstill, they've been known to leap 8 feet into the air. Straight up. I've never seen them do that. But apparently they do this in order to leap over each other in their escape from predators. So every antelope for themselves, I guess. Alright, we found the rest of the Tower of Giraffe coming up on your left. These are Maasai giraffe. You can actually tell by looking at their spots how they're really jagged or rough around their edge, the edge of the spot, which is very typical for the Maasai. Usually when we're thinking of the giraffe pattern, we're actually thinking of reticulated giraffe, which have that beautiful net-like pattern. That's what you often see on fabrics and stuff. But really no two giraffe have the same exact spot pattern. They're as unique as human fingerprints. They're munching away. Giraffes spend 16 to 20 hours out of their entire day eating. This includes chewing their cud, a lot like a cow does. They only sleep 30 minutes every day. That's it. They really don't sleep a whole lot. But they
Thank you, Jerry.
That's
like Joyce. Can I be a giraffe?
There's some knockdown trees. That's always a good indication of elephants. Elephants knock down trees because that's actually how they get to the leaves. They knock down the entire tree sometimes. In a way, it's good for the environment. It lets the grasses and the other plants spread more. I do see an elephant coming up. See if we can get a closer look around the corner. Now, just based on the size of this one, I would say it's probably a female, because males actually are much bigger. They usually weigh anywhere from 11,000 to almost 14,000 pounds. So they're definitely the largest land animal in the world. There she goes. Males are often solitary, though. I mean, it could be a male, but my guess would be that's probably a female, so she might still be close to a herd somewhere. Really close. Oh. Not even there. I guess that's why it's closed. Yeah. It's okay, I know a detour. This actually takes us over an old service bridge, which leads into the Red Clay Pit area, which is a favorite elephant hangout too, so hopefully we'll find some more. Don't really like to go this way, though. These old bridges make me kind of nervous. This one's definitely seen some better days, too. Oh, it's been well traveled on, so no worries. It's perfectly safe. Just don't look down. Not looking down. Yeah, see? So far so good. There's nothing to worry about, except for that. These old bridges creak and groan, so that's probably normal. Hopefully that's normal. We're almost there, front tires are off, so your driver's safe. That's good. Ooh, there we go. Hakuna Matata, no worries. We made it safely. You never know about those old bridges, though. Alright, we made it to the Red Clay Pits. Elephants eat small amounts of clay since it's full of nutrients and minerals that they don't find in their normal diets of plants. You can see the tusk marks and footprints down below. So it looks like elephants have been through recently. Well, let's go see if there's any more hanging out in the area somewhere. Scientists on the reserve have been studying vocalizations of elephants here. We're hoping that the more we understand about how they talk to each other, the better able we'll be to protect them from threats like poaching. One thing we've learned from these studies is that elephants actually are afraid of bees. They really don't like bees. They will actively avoid areas with bees. And they even make like a distinct noise that lets other elephants know to stay away. So that's how they communicate with each other. But scientists have been able to use this information to help protect farmers in Kenya by building beehive fences around farmers' crops. Oh look, there's that baby. The beehive fences have been doing a really good job at keeping elephants out of the croplands, which keeps them safe in turn. So it really is a win-win for both. That little baby looks about, I'm going to say a year and a half. She's very, very young. However, baby African elephants are pretty big babies. They weigh anywhere from 200 to 300 pounds at birth. And if she's already a year old, she's probably at least 1,000 pounds already. She doesn't look it, but she's a big baby. Yeah, they take a pretty long time to reach maturity, about 13 to 15 years, which is one of the longest childhoods in the animal kingdom. I saw one approaching the water. Ah, yeah, that's a juvenile as well, but a bit of an older one, so maybe like a kid. That one looks about 6 or 7 years old. Now, if it's a male, they'll get kicked out when they become teenagers because they get a little rowdy then. So the females kick them out. Typically, males will join up with bachelor herds and then eventually wander off by themselves. But the females will still spend their whole lives together, though. They're very, very social. Now, this is a flock of greater flamingo on your left, which have the lightest pink color of all the flamingo species. They do get their pink color from eating shrimp, which you might have heard before. It's true. They just don't eat the same kind of shrimp that we do. Flamingos like tiny little brine shrimp, which are rich in a vitamin called carotene. And it's this vitamin that's thought to turn their feathers pink. So earlier we got to see a black rhino. Never mind, we did not. So hopefully we'll have better luck with their much larger cousin, the white rhino. We're entering their territory now. Yeah, ooh, hey, there's one. That didn't take too long. Let's get a better angle. Go around the corner. So this is a big one, so it's probably a male, which can weigh over 5,000 pounds, making this one of the largest land animals in the world. Top 3. Male white rhinoceros. Sometimes they'll be solitary, but oftentimes they're also part of what you call a crash. A group of rhinos is called a crash. White rhinos tend to be a little bit more social than their black rhino cousins. Doesn't look very white, but he's not actually named for his color. The name white is just a mispronunciation of an Afrikaans word, which means weit, which means wide, and that refers to their very wide mouth. So over the years, the weit rhino became the white rhino. That's how they got their name. These little guys are on the left. These are bantabak. Bantabak are considered to be extinct in the wild, but don't feel too bad for them because they're actually really, really common on reserves. Reserves are about the only place left to see them, but at least they're pretty common on reserves. One of my favorites, that's a cheetah. There's two of them. You can see one in the back as well, too. Cheetahs reach those high speeds of over 60 miles per hour. But like most cats, they do spend a good part of it napping. That one on the rock looks a little sleepy. Checking out those montabuck though, I guess. Now it is a little unusual to see more than one cheetah because they are normally solitary. However, they occasionally form groups called coalitions. Coalitions are often made up of siblings, so that would be my guess. They're probably siblings. Speaking of big cats, coming up around the corner, we're approaching a large rock formation called a kopie. Kopies are home to lions. Lions like to hang out on top of kopies because they're really big, tall rocks, so they make a great vantage point to look out for prey from or to take a nap on, which is actually what I see a lion doing right now. He's napping. Right there on the left. You see him? He's snoozing away. Wait until it's a male. Males, of course, have the mane. They don't do a whole lot of hunting, but they will do some hunting. However, the main job for the male lion is actually to protect the pride and the territory. Kind of looks like he's sleeping on the job right now, but again, they spend most of their day napping. I do see a couple females. Maybe we can get a better view of them around the corner. So the lionesses do most of the hunting at night when it's cooler. They actually have really good night vision. It's about 6 times greater than ours is at night. Also, lions have padded paws that give them a nice silent approach. That way they can sneak up on their prey in the dark. Makes them very effective, very terrifying nighttime hunters. Just, you know, not in the mood yet. Maybe a little later. They spend about 18 to 20 hours out of their entire day napping or resting, though. Very typical lion behavior. I see warthog burrows on the left. They look a little quiet. With the lions so close. If there were any warthogs, my guess would be they'd probably be in the burrows. Hiding. Yeah. I do also see a nest coming up on your right with some pretty big eggs. Those are ostrich eggs. Largest bird lays the largest bird egg. Makes sense to me. They weigh about 3 pounds each. They don't put a lot of thought into the nest though. They make a little scratch in the ground, they lay their eggs. That's about it. However, there's not too much that can hurt an ostrich egg. A human being could even stand on one of those eggs and wouldn't crack. It's because they have to support the weight of an adult ostrich, which can weigh over 300 pounds for the males. So those eggs gotta be pretty strong. It's also why the parents don't always have to hang out right by the eggs too, because they are pretty strong. We're coming up on Magadi Glen. A glen is kind of like a valley, and Magadi is a Swahili word that means hot springs, because there's a little bit of geyser activity in the area. The occasional antelope will pass through the glen. Although right now it's looking a little quiet, but we'll keep a lookout just in case. It's very green glen. Now I do see some white birds coming up on your right with yellow bills. Those are appropriately named yellow-billed storks. They're quite the carnivore too. They eat all kinds of little animals like fish, frogs, lizards, snakes, and occasionally other birds. Smaller birds, if they can catch it and they can fit it in the bill, they'll eat it. They're not too picky. We've been really lucky though. We've seen a lot of animals on the reserve this evening. Here on the reserve, we're working on a few ways to help protect a lot of the animals we've seen today. One thing we're doing is promoting the recycling of cell phones. Cell phones contain a mineral called coltan. It's actually mined pretty heavily in Central Africa, but sadly the mining for coltan actually causes a lot of the habitat loss and overhunting that goes on in Central Africa today. But simply by recycling any old or broken cell phones that might be lying around your house collecting dust, you can actually help protect the environment. Even in Africa, you're helping to put that used coltan right back into production. And a lot of electronic stores and places to recycle old cell phones. Something to think about. Alright, well sadly I guess we've reached the end of our safari. A little sad, but hey, your adventure doesn't have to end here. If you're looking for more things to do in the park now that it's almost dark, I would highly recommend checking out the Awakening of the Tree of Life. beautiful tree in the middle of the park with all those gorgeous animal carvings on it. At night, those animals come alive, almost like magic. And they all have unique stories to tell you, too. So if you head around to the front of the Tree of Life, sometime after dusk, so pretty much any moment now, you might be able to check out some of their stories unfold. Seems to happen every 10 minutes or so, too, almost like clockwork. Go figure. I'm going to drop you off the warden's post up ahead, so take a moment to gather up your personal belongings. And last but not least, everybody, here in Harambe, we don't like to say goodbye. That's too final. What we say instead is kwaherini. Kwaherini is a Swahili phrase. It means go well. So kwaherini, everybody. Alright, looks like it's our turn now. Do feel free to come on back to Kilimanjaro Safaris for an actual nighttime safari. A lot of animals tend to be more active, more vocal at night sometimes. You never know what you'll see, never know what you'll hear. Alright, here's your stop. So just watch your hands and feet on the right. She's going to open up the doors. Watch your step on the way out. Okay. Have a great day, everybody. Have fun. Asante sana. Thanks for riding. You're welcome.
You're welcome. Thanks for joining us on the safari. Now we're going to head and walk around the park. So does anybody have any requests of where should we go? We do have a fast pass for Rivers of Light, and that show begins at 8:45 tonight. Even though the park officially closes at 8:30, they're doing an 8:45 show. Fast pass, I can go in at between 8:05 and 8:30. So we won't go too early, but we'll check out things on the way. Buying you a Dole Whip. Yeah, the ones here have some good additives, some alcohol. You know, Mark, I don't know if you've heard me say this in another stream yet, but one of my favorite things to do now when I'm eating desserts is go to Magic Kingdom. Hey, Joe. And go to Magic Kingdom and get the upside down pineapple cake, and it has Dole Whip on top, and then I ask them to get put some pineapple juice inside the bowl on top of the cake to make it a little bit more moist, and it is wonderful. Yeah, Joe, Animal Kingdom Dole Whip with alcohol, and I think even Polynesian now has Dole Whip with alcohol. I know one of the value resorts, I think, and it's just recently they've added Dole Whip Art of Animation or Pop. I'm not sure which one, but I'm not sure about that. Yes, Mark. I found that I love pineapple upside down cake, so I found that mixture, that combination was awesome. And it comes automatically with some ice cream on it already. You just have to ask them for the juice, which you're gladly to add some juice to it. So that's awesome. Let's go over here and check out the Sewanee Traders. And then the sweet store next door, that's awesome. See what kind of unique thing they have at this store. Nice. I like it. Pretty cool. You get your mask, which is nice. Tree of Life with Everest in the background. $550. Wow, they have a lot of neat art here. If you're looking to decorate your house with an artistic touch of Disney. It's one of those trees. And then of course you got your suites, which is amazing. Let's take a look. Hi, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good, thank you. Alright, so who's eaten any food out of Harambe Market? I think this is one of the most awesome themed areas here at Animal Kingdom with the just with the food market and stuff, and I'm going to show you an area here once somebody's done taking a picture. Check this out. That's pretty cool. And all the decor here that they add, all the various props and stuff that are just around it, you really don't pay much attention to unless you're actually just looking at it. Most people are just on their way. Chickens for sale, healthy and delicious. Eggs. Nice. An advertisement for Tusker House, that's pretty cool. So they have ribs and various foods over here. I'll show you the things in a minute. Report any poaching. The rib shop. Refreshments, really cool. Alrighty, so we're going to make our way down the path here and check everything out. So, how many pictures do you think in a day this one little cart people take pictures on here? It's really a neat little prop that you can sit up on or sit around. It's just there for the to fit into the environment, but it's a great picture spot. So that's cool. Oh, the tree of life. Great picture spot. There's a lot of great spots here for pictures. I got some birds over there. Got some ducks in the water. Look at that view. Alright guys, what time do we have on the clock this evening? Alright, perfect. We're going to keep heading down towards Rivers of Light. Thank you.
Once he gets food.
What's that?
A lot of these little small quick service places are closed, but the closer you get over to the Rivers of the Light, they'll have some food there for you. Oh, that's right. 8:17 is fine. We're not there yet, so that's good. It's really cool all lit up over here. Huh. Neat. Again, this is where the new Up show is going to be. Right now it's blocked off, but they are working on it. You can see through there. Yeah, it's quiet right now. Like I said, it's closing earlier tonight. Not much earlier, but earlier. 8:30 is the official close time. And it's because they have a DVC event going on tonight. That's a ticketed event. But Rivers of Light is not till 8:45, so I have a fast pass for it. It's kind of weird how the fast pass, the show starts after the park closes, but hey, it's right. See what kind of seating we can get tonight. There was no more fast passes available, so
Oh yeah, I remember the tree. Oh, it's not full milk.
I have one, but there was no more to add anybody else earlier. Hey Ryan, what's going on, man? So once again, Ryan and everybody, we're heading over to the Rivers of Light Stadium. We have a fast pass for the show. Show starts at 8:45, so we're a little earlier, but we'll head on over there. It's filling up as I can see from here. Oh, there's a lot of cool stuff going on at night now. In the last year or two, probably in the last year, they've made it more of a night venue. Yeah, Evers looks awesome, doesn't it? At night here with the sun going down. That's just awesome. Look at that. That is awesome, isn't it? That's a nice picture. Take a picture of that, everybody. Nice. If you missed that picture, you can go back into replay later and grab a screenshot of it. That would be a very nice background. Yeah, that's the thing about Disney. They plan their views. It's not by accident. They plan how things in the background are going to look in areas that you shouldn't see. Like, you shouldn't see Space Mountain over by Small World. It's just not, it's out of place. Oh, I'm sorry. They do, they plan a lot. They put several height balloons up in areas they're going to do new construction in. For sure. There's the mountain again. You know, Ryan, I'm not sure. Here we are again with a nice background. And then we have the beautiful lights over here. Alright, we're going to go through our Fast Pass 9.
Awesome. Thank you, Blake. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello. Enjoy.
Thank you. Can we go that way?
We are going to
Hey,
fill
yeah.
over here.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
Down as low as you can on this side.
Are you with him?
No.
Okay, sorry.
Anybody you'd like, just keep moving all the way down to your right.
May I sit here, bud? Thank you. I am videoing. We're live. Yeah, I do recommend the show. It's not hard to get a Fast Pass for, and it's at least a one-time event to see. It's not terrible. Talking to him. So right now what we're looking at is the standby seating right there, and then we're in the Fast Pass seating. You're not losing anything by watching the show. The show's only 15 minutes long, so it's worth one time at least. Yeah, not like last night, Roseanne. Last night was fun.
Okay.
Last night, for those of you that weren't on last night, we had a nice wave going on at Fantasmic at Hollywood Studios, which was wonderful. It was so energetic.
Do you know if this ride gets you wet at any way?
I don't think it does, but I'm not positive. You might want to ask one of the. Yeah, sorry. Oh, I'm not going to start it. I'm in the middle. So we have an end seat here. Hopefully we'll be able to keep that so we can get a good view. What's your favorite ride? What's your favorite ride? That's good. I like it. It actually starts at 8:45, so we're a little early. What time do we have? About 8:20 right now? Okay. Alrighty. Alright, I may actually restart the stream soon too. So, before the Magic Kingdom fireworks or the Epcot fireworks at 9 and 8:55, we can watch Rivers of Light here at 8:45. Excuse me. And so we're just getting prepared for the show at 8:45. Thank you. The music is so relaxing here, it's pretty cool.
You want to go down the rocks?
Alright everyone, just shortly before the show starts I'm going to come back,
Go down
so I'm
there?
going to
Down here?
go offline for a few minutes and then I'll be back. Come back please. At 8:45 is when the show starts and it ends at 9. So we'll see you about 8:40. Thank you.